Steve Kerr just revealed his lifestyle is not what you think. Steve Kerr's lifestyle and wealth are fascinating. Steve Kerr is the Golden State Warriors head coach. Kerr played for the Chicago Bulls, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Portland Trail Blazers. Steve Kerr has been on many winning teams. Despite not being a star himself, he's played with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and others. Now he coaches Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. He was the Suns' GM and a TV broadcaster. Steve Kerr has seen everything in basketball. He's one of the winningest coaches ever, leading the Warriors to 4 titles. His contracts and endorsements? What's his NBA salary? Coach pay? Is his house big or small? How about his car? Is he charitable? Is he married? Hey folks, welcome back to Hoops Today. In this video, we are going to find out all about the Steve Kerr lifestyle. So stay with us till the end of this video so you don't miss out on any of this information. And before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our wonderful videos in the future. And let's get started. His wife, Margot Kerr, has a very interesting history to share, and her husband, Steve Kerr, has won 5 NBA championships as a head coach. The two were introduced to one another on a blind date and went on to get married a few years later. Growing up in a tiny town in Ohio, Margot Kerr had a childhood that was not too different from the norm. Her mother inspired her to follow her passions and make the most of her education. Margot received her secondary education at a Catholic institution and then continued her education at the University of Arizona. Their romance lasted for a whole 3 decades. In addition to coaching basketball, Steve is an avid supporter of a wide variety of sports. As a head coach, he went on to win 4 consecutive NBA championships, and even his wife Margot enjoys watching various sporting events. Her 2 daughters both participated in athletics at the collegiate level, and daughter Madeline's currently working for the Warriors as an assistant player development coach. In addition to being a professor, Margot's also a published novelist. The children of Steve and Margot Kerr were delivered into the arms of fervent athletes. Steve Kerr's fondness for yoga. It's difficult to think that an athlete has developed an interest in yoga throughout the 32 years that he has been married to his wife Margot Kerr. The great player for the Golden State Warriors isn't simply using the age-old practice as a way to de-stress and let off steam in his spare time. In addition to this, he applies it in his day-to-day existence. Kerr and his wife Margot's 3 children are Nick, who played basketball at the University of San Diego and graduated from the University of San Antonio, and Maddie, who was a member of the varsity basketball team at Cal Berkeley, are 2 of Kerr and his wife Margot's 3 children. The couple's youngest son, who's now a high school graduate, completed his high school education and received his diploma in the year 2016. In addition to sharing her husband's enthusiasm for yoga, Margot Kerr is also known for being a doting wife and partner. She's made it her mission in life to encourage Steve in the pursuit of his life's ambitions, and while he was gone, she served as a pillar of support for him. During the hours in which Margot was off from her job, she was responsible for her family as well as her husband's professional life. After getting married, she decided to give up her job and focus entirely on becoming a homemaker instead. As a direct consequence of this, she does not generate any income of her own. Their 3 offspring are, according to reports, reportedly no rumors of marital difficulties during the 32 years that Steve Kerr, the head coach, and his wife Margot were married. Margot was a stay-at-home mom who then made the decision to be there for the sake of her family. Margot wanted to be there to take care of the family, even though Steve's job required him to travel quite a bit. Margot's career did not result in any financial gain for her. When Margot Kerr was a student at the University of Arizona, she first became acquainted with Steve Kerr. It was one of Steve's teammates, Bruce Frazier, who arranged a blind date for the 2 of them. The 2 were instantly compatible with one another and began dating not long after that. The couple had no idea that they'd still be together after 30 years when they first got together. However, the couple's not wavered in their commitment to one another. Their excursions together are observed. You can get an intimate look into the workings of these 2 people's marriage if you're interested in knowing how Steve and his wife are doing. They have a lot of joy and love for one another. They've been married for more than 3 decades and share parenting responsibilities for their children. Margot's a woman who thrives on competition, and she does not give other people power over her life. Because her husband's such a successful athlete, his wife must be a very fortunate woman to have such a husband as her partner in life. After receiving their degrees from the University of Arizona, Steve and Margot Kerr encountered challenges in the employment market. They had previously lived in Phoenix before relocating to Cleveland and then Orlando. Margot was not surprised to find out that she continued to accompany him everywhere he went because the couple had traveled together during these years. After some time, Steve was acquired as a player by the Chicago Bulls, And the family moved to Chicago to be in the city where the Bulls play, as that was the team that Kerr was playing for the 1992-93 season. In 1994, Kerr became a player with the San Antonio Spurs, and therefore, the married couple shortly thereafter relocated to Texas. Now he coaches the NBA's Golden State Warriors and has been the Warriors head coach since 2014. 4 NBA titles is a feat, and he's won 4 in a row, in fact. Now let's talk about Steve Kerr's wealth. Steve Kerr was a longtime NBA player. He won 5 NBA titles as a player with different teams. Later he became a successful basketball coach. And Kerr holds a lot of coaching titles. His net worth is $50 million. Steve Kerr is an American celebrity who became famous through basketball. Kerr has accumulated a decent career fortune and owns many American properties. He owns homes in both Los Angeles and San Francisco. Steve Kerr has a large automobile collection. Kerr owns a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW M3, and an Alfa Romeo, to name a few. Now, as we take a brief look at Steve Kerr's biography, Stephen Douglas Kerr, known as Steve Kerr, is a prominent American. Kerr was born in Beirut in 1965. American parents who specialized in the Middle East raised him. When Kerr was 18, jihadists killed his father. His father was shot twice in the back of the head while the president of the American University of Beirut. His family sued Iran and won, were unpaid, and later he entered college in America and became a successful college basketball player. Awards for Steve Kerr's career. Steve Kerr has joined Palisades High School's basketball team, and later he played basketball for the University of Arizona. In 1986, Kerr was named to the U.S. FIBA World Championship team. Later, he played against the Arizona State Sun Devils. The Wildcats won with 20 points from him. And he led Arizona to the 1988 NCAA Final Four. He was picked 50th overall in the 1988 NBA Draft in the second round. Steve played 1 season with the Phoenix Suns from 1988 to 89, and then played for the Cavaliers until 1992. The most successful run was with the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs, with 5 NBA titles being won, 3 with the Bulls, and then 2 with the Spurs. He became head coach of the Golden State Warriors in 2014, and won 4 NBA championships as a coach with the franchise. Steve Kerr has had a very successful career and continues to do so. It was said that Kerr's father was slain by Islamic terrorists in Beirut when he was young, but despite that, he took up basketball and has become a very successful basketball player in college and in the NBA, and an even more accomplished head coach. Steve Kerr is a legend. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. We sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click on the like button and make sure you share it with all your friends and family. If you have any questions or comments for us, please share them with us in the comment space down below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll see even more of our incredible videos. Don't forget you can also check out other videos that have been specially selected just for you. We'll catch up with you in the next video. Thanks for watching.